Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. I know it's been a very long time since I've made a tutorial like this. The last time was like 4 months ago, but yeah, I'm back with a part two. I know you guys have been waiting a very long time for me to do a part two, but here I am, right? So I wasn't normally gonna make this video, but like a million people have been asking me for these tutorials for some odd reason, and I might as well just finish the series up from here. I already have pretty much everything set up from before. All I have to do is just record it for you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. But I will say I did make a few changes to the tutorials. If you guys remember from the first part, I actually it wasn't really big. Like the main menu was kind of basic, but I did change it a little bit. Okay, so don't freak out if it looks a little too advanced, because I did advance it quite a bit. I want to give you guys the walkthrough of the coding, why it works, how it works, and it just looks really cool. So here is the new Finance and Herald's Unturned main menu. So if you look here, it says disclaimer: the following game contains disturbing images, flashing lights, and whatever you guys know. Then when we load into the game, we have this new main menu. It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This looks really epic. It's a big step up from from the previous game or part. As you can see, you can move around. The background changes. The fonts are also different, and there's also one more. Here it is. This is the last image. Pretty cool. Um, it is a big change if you are a beginner, but don't you worry. It's not that hard. Well, actually, it's not that hard for me, but it's gonna be pretty challenging if you are new. So you can see also the new game button and the continue button. They also move, and you can see they kind of get a little bigger or move to the left when you hover over them. So yeah, there is a lot. This is definitely a big step up from the first part. So we're gonna go inside our coding. So you can see here for the warning, if you want, you can just go on Google and just search up outlined headphones. So you can just search up outline headphone GIF, or not GIF, PNG. And then look, there you go. If you guys want, you can pick from one of these. You can pick these if you want. Just go ahead, pick one of these. All right, and then you can save the file and then export it here. And then yeah, you can just put it just like that. And it looks pretty nice. Looks cool. And yeah, that is the first thing that I did. I didn't really change any of the coding here, so you don't have to worry about that. I am going to be showing you Herald, because I don't think I've showed you guys Herald. I haven't seen anything of the first part, if I'm being completely honest. But here is the coding. As you can see, I don't think I changed any of this, but I did change this. Now this is pretty much, I think it's pretty much like a parallax or something like that. I think that's the name of it. But it allows you to like move around anywhere like this, which is pretty cool. You're gonna be using this a lot, like for your office. Well, actually not a lot. I think that's the only thing you use it for, just your office and the main menu. It looks pretty cool. It's a lot better than the basic one that you've seen in the previous episode. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. So if you guys want to copy the code, this is pretty much it. It's when I receive main menu, which is this is the main menu. You need a forever block, and then set X and set Y to this little star here. You can find it in operators. It says little star, and then you can do negative 0.02, just like that, and you can see it Herald kind of moves. You can also use this to like make him stay in place. Like if you have a background moving and you want him to move with with the background, like if he's like, I guess you can say not moving in a way, like he's moving with the background, then you can do that also. The static, I don't think I showed you guys the static before. Like I said, I did not rewatch the first part, but this is pretty much what it looks like here. I think it's this coding right here that the static kind of like, yeah, you can see how it kind of shows itself a little more, like the transparency goes down a little bit. So the transparency on Scratch isn't actually called transparent, which is I think is a little weird. It's actually called a ghost. So if you look here, when I receive main menu forever, and then set ghost to 95, wait 2 to 4 seconds, and then you can look here, change ghost by -3, so it will like the static will show itself um, for that. Well, there's no amount of time. It's just gonna like blink in a way. And then it's gonna go back to the uh, the original transparency. So as you look here, just like that, kind of blinks. Credits don't really change. There is a fade. I think this fade was just for like the beginning. I don't think I've ever showed that in the first part. So here you go. This is it. Go to front layer, goes. If you guys want to, you can pause the video. Remember, you can pause the video, always pause it. Send screenshots if you need to, memorize the code so you don't have to go back or whatnot. Um, One really handy tip that a lot of people do in these tutorials actually is that they leave time lapse of where they last were, which is actually pretty smart. They put the time lapse where they last were, so next time they come back into the video, they just click on that time lapse and they're back on where they were. So you guys should do that if you are, taking breaks from making your game. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So this is the new one. This is room MM, also known as room main menu. So you guys let me know if you guys want me to send you guys a tutorial on how to make these rooms. But if you look here, I got I guess you can say like the Finals of Freddy's 2 looking background here. Pretty awesome. We got the party room. And then you got the hallway. All right, so I've just made three rooms. I feel like if I made any more rooms, it was gonna take forever, and there's really no point. I think 3 is a good amount of rooms, so I made 3 rooms. And if you look in the code here, once again, if you guys want to pause the video to do this, here you go. I give you guys the thing. So when I receive, these are the big ones though. These two are the big ones. These ones, you should like be able to know by now when the flag is clicked. 00 hide. When main menu, go to the back layer because you can see here it's the background is at the very back. So make sure to remember that. And then here are the 2 blocks that you need to know in order for this to like really function. So we got the when I receive main menu, as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing as the one for Herald, but I did it for 04 instead of 02. So as you can see here, you can see when I go in a circle, the background moves more than Herald. And I think that looks a lot better because I feel like if I just put it as the same mouse X and Y as Herald, it wouldn't look as nice. It would look like they're like in sync, and that's not what I want. It looks a lot better when they're not in sync. You know, the main menu has its own like a mind of its own, as you can say. I don't know. So that's that. And then here is the effect here. If you look here, it says when I receive main menu, set the ghost to 0. You're gonna be using transparency a lot in this one. This is mostly just copy and pasting but changing the switch costumes to just the different rooms. So it does look complicated, but when you narrow it down, it's not really that complicated. So like if I go Hold on a second, because now even I'm lost. Okay, so look right here, just like this. So you can see here, set goes to 0. So you're pretty much just copy and pasting this a bunch of times, I think. So or like this. I think this is a lot better. So main hall, which is the first one, pick random 5 to 8 seconds. Repeat 100. Set the ghost effect by 2. This is gonna make it so it gives it that fade. As you can see there, it turns black. And then switch to party room, which is the next room. And you're pretty much just copy and pasting that. Like if you look at here, this is also the same exact thing, but the only difference is that there's a little there's a 0.1 here. So I should do it like this. This is a lot better. So look, as you can see, pretty much the same code. Repeat 100, goes -2, yada yada yada, and you're just doing it about as many times as costumes you have. So I have 3 costumes, so I repeated it 3 times. Okay, and you want it to go in like a loop. That's why I have this forever block here. You want it to go in like a loop where it goes to main hall, party room, hallway, and then back to main hall, party room, hallway. So it's just a looping the same rooms over and over again, and it looks really really epic. It looks really cool. All right. So here these aren't really like anything different like I said. They're just different fonts, really. Like we look here. Again, if you want to copy this, go ahead. I know it's a little blurry. For some reason, whenever you click on a block, it blurs it. I don't know if that's a glitch only happening to me or to everybody else, excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. So I'm just gonna put this back. I think this is where it continues. So again, pause the video if you guys need to copy this. All right. And same thing with new game. New game is the same exact thing, but it has oh no, it doesn't have it here. Never mind. Okay. So there's that. So once you have pretty much have got all of that, you should have something like this. Maybe not something exactly like this, but something similar. You should have your character being able to move when you move your cursor. Should have the background. New game continue. Keep in mind, this is gonna take like depends on how fast you are at making art. It's gonna take long. Like, if you're good at making art, it's gonna take a long time. But if you're like all right with it, you could do this pretty quickly, but it depends on how good you are, how fast you are, and how many rooms you want. Okay, so that's that. Now, I forgot to add this actually, but I don't know if I ever add it. Hold on, give me a second, cause I have another Herald game here that I made. Alrighty, I'm looking at this main menu because I'm trying to see the difference, I guess you can say. Oh yeah, this is another one. So all right, here we go. Got to add this and dust. Um, again, I didn't well actually dust I did not make. Okay, I took inspiration from I forgot his name, but it's from Emma's. All right, so I do not own this script. Okay, I'm just using it for my game, just so everybody knows. I do not made the script at all. All right, so let's wait for this to show up. And there you can see a little like particle there flying about. This is pretty much what it looks like. As you can see, it's just a like a white transparent circle. It's pretty tiny. But then when you go to the code, you can see here there is again, you can pause it if you want. When I receive game, stop. This is something different. This is when you start a new game, then the particle will stop completely. It's just so like when you're like in the lobby or when you're waiting for the game to start, you don't see the particle or whatnot. Okay, so when I receive a menu, forever wait 1 second and then create clone myself. Now this clone is the script right here. So when I start as a clone, go to front layer, set brightness effect to pick random from 10 to 50, set ghost from 50 to 70, go to front layer again just to make sure, click show, and then set size to about 30 to 50%, go to X negative 241, and Y pick random from negative 172 to 172, and then glide pick random 4 to 9 seconds to X 236, Y pick random negative 172 to 172, and then you want to and then hide and then delete this clone. Now this entire clone is going to be repeated every 1 second forever in here. Okay, and then once you got this script, you pretty much have your dust particle, and it looks pretty cool. Again, just so your main menu doesn't look boring or anything. This is a really cool effect. So yeah, and the next thing we have is the newspaper. Okay, so I think after you have your new game, okay, which we need to make a sprite for, which should be pretty easy. We just have to add two different blocks here. Okay, so we're gonna start off with when I receive new game. You want to go to broadcast. Yeah, there it is. Broadcast new game. Actually, no, wait, I already have a new game. Wait, let me look back. Oh no, it's when the sprite is clicked. My bad. Yeah, when the sprite is clicked. There you go. Then you want to broadcast a new game. And then you want it to hide. Look here, hide. There you go. So when you click on this new game button, it should hide. And then again, look, this is what I was trying to do. When you receive new game, you want to stop other sprites, other scripts in the sprite. But you want to wait 2 seconds. Oh, whoops. There you go. So when the sprite's clicked, it's gonna broadcast as a new game. And when that new game is pressed, it's gonna stop all of these scripts. And then it's gonna hide after 2 seconds. The reason why I wanted to hide after 2 seconds is because the newspaper is gonna show up in front of you. So we want everything to hide as the newspaper is fading in. So we're gonna put this on pretty much everything, including the actually no, we already have it for dust, but hey, we might as well just add it there. So there you go. Actually no, let's take this let's take this away just in case it breaks anything. So you guys want me to, by the way, I'm gonna leave something like on the you guys see that little thing on the top right? Yeah, the little icon on the top right. It will lead you to one of the tutorials to making a newspaper. So go ahead and check that out because this is a pre-made newspaper, okay, that I'm going to add. So I'm gonna upload the sprite right now. Here we go. And I forgot to add. I think I forgot to add one more thing. Did I? No, never mind. Okay, so this is the script right here. So you go to costumes. This is my herald thing. It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. So if we go into the code, it's pretty straightforward. When the flag's clicked, zero hide. When new game starts, front layer show ghost to 100, and then it's pretty much just a fade script. Again, pause if you need to. Now this little, if you guys are not familiar with this orange block, this is called a variable block right here. All right, so we're gonna do nights, set nights to 1, and broadcast night. So this is gonna set nights to the first night. Obviously, it's gonna broadcast nights. So I think when I click new game, yep, there you go. As you can see, everything in the background, all the main menu stuff should have stopped. As you can see, look, everything stopped and is now hidden. Same with the newspaper. The newspaper also has hidden. And now we gotta make our loading screen. So our loading screen has two different sprites. It has the actual night, like it shows you what night you're on, and it has the clock, the little clock that shows on the bottom right of your screen when you're about to load in. So I'm gonna add both of those. Here we are. I don't know why I can't add that here, but whatever. Okay, that's a little annoying. But the first thing you would want to make is the nights. So if you look here, this is nights. Okay, again, it does look like it's a big script, but it's really not. It's just the same block being repeated, but with night, the night variable changing to a different number. So this is pretty much how it would look. Okay, make sure you have these, by the way. Get these first. Okay, when I receive nights, go to front layer show, and then when I receive nights, that goes to 100. This is again your fade. All right. Now this is the block. This is the block that pretty much loads you in, I guess you can say. So you have the night equals 1, then play blip, the little blip sound, if you guys are familiar. It's that sound, if it even made that sound. I don't know if you guys heard that. Wait 7 seconds and then clock in. Now you're gonna repeat this depending on how many nights you want. If you want 6 nights, if you want 7 nights, if you want 5 nights, just repeat this block. Just copy and paste this block as many times as you want. Put a 2, copy and paste it. Put a 3, copy and paste it. Change it to a 4, 5, and 6. Okay? It's super easy. You're just making this block and you're just repeating it over and over again until you're satisfied with the many nights that you want. Okay? Pretty straightforward. Now you're gonna leave it as that. Okay. Now if you have everything, you have all of this. Now you want to go to your clock. Now for the clock, I forgot to set this to 00, so let's do that for a second. All right, there you go. So you remember the clock in broadcast here. It's this thing. So when nights equals 1, blip, costume 1. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. I'm sorry. Make sure to have 7 or 6 costumes. So if you look here, I have 6 costumes for 6 nights. So if your nights variable is at 1, make sure you're at costume 1, or your costume is at night 1, and then so on. Okay, so it's not on the wrong screen or wrong night. Okay, and then clock right here. As you can see, when I receive clock, show, wait 1 to 3 seconds, or how long you want your your loading screen to be. Don't make it too long, please. Just make it a couple seconds long, or a couple milliseconds even. Don't make it too long, okay? It's super unnecessary considering that this is Scratch and there's really no need for a loading screen. It's just something, you know, to make it look more professional, I guess you can say. And make your clock as tiny as possible, like this. Keep it like that. All right, perfect. It's literally just a circle with a line. It's literally just this circle with a line. That's all. That's it. That's about it. Okay. So broadcast in game. This is gonna be your next broadcast in game. Okay. So after in game should be your office, which is pretty epic. So if you have done pretty much everything that I have said, including the things from the previous episode, you should have something like this. Keep in mind, keywords something like this. Gonna be exactly. Okay. So we got our new game and continue. You click new game. We're gonna do continue later. Help wanted. There you go. Fade out. Here's our blip. First night. Gonna wait for it to go down. There you go. There's our clock. And then, as you can see, it ended because there's nothing left after this game. So there you go. That's pretty much the entire main menu completed. Now we just have the office, which is even worse than the main menu, I would say. But not to worry, this video isn't going to be that long because, again, I already have all the models saved. I have all the scripts saved. So everybody should be fine. Okay? Or I should be fine at least. Everybody else, you guys are going to take forever. Again, this is why I said you're going to need a time lapse for this, because this is, unless you're very determined to make a FNAF game, this is going to take you a really, really, really long time. A couple of days at least. Or if you really are determined to make a game, then probably like 2 hours or more, depending, again, how good you are at making art. Okay, so the first thing you want is the office. So I'm going to export the office right now. The office actually looks pretty nice, I would say. So here's the office. Okay, it doesn't show yet. There it is. This is my office. Looks pretty cool. Again, if you guys want, go ahead and look at the other tutorials that I made, like the previous, like the old advanced series. It shows you on how I made the office and stuff like that. Or actually, if we reach about like 20 likes, oh my god, I keep burping. Goddamn, I'm so sorry. Like 15 to 20 likes. And let me know in the comments below that you guys want a office tutorial. Just let me know, because if you guys don't let me know, then that means you guys are all set. You already know how to make an office. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys need an office. Okay, I'll do a tutorial on how to make an office just like this, by the way, just like this, or something similar to it. So let me know. Okay, so again, here is the code. Flag clicked, go to 0, hide, when you're in the game, show, look the same, the parallax script. Here it is. You can see you can move around quite a bit. Looks pretty epic. Then when I receive in-game, forever, switch costume 1, so wait, switch costume 2. This actually, you don't actually need this, okay? Scratch this, you do not need this. Back then, I made it so this light flickered, okay, but I realized it didn't look nice, but for some reason I kept the script, so just leave it like this. Okay, this is all you need. You don't need that last script. I'm sorry if you pause to copy it, but you do not need that script at all, okay, like at all. All right, again, you're gonna be needing the previous advanced tutorial to make these, because I pre-made all of this because of reasonings. Okay, just reasonings. You don't have to worry about them for now. The very next thing that you want are doors, or actually no, not doors. You want a fan. Now, a fan should be easy to make. I made an advanced looking fan. Here it is. It doesn't show yet, but if you look at costumes, here it is. Now, if you want to make your own fan, okay, you can search up, again, I could make a tutorial on that if you guys like, okay, but make with what you got, okay? This is my fan. Looks pretty cool. I made 4 different costumes for 4 different frames, because it's going to be animated, of course. All right, and this is the code after you got your fan. You want it to be the same, the parallax, you want it to be the same as the office. So when, I shouldn't have to explain you guys to have the script, okay? This script is important. You're pretty much using this script for every single sprite, and I'm not even kidding. Every single sprite from now on, or from even like in the very beginning, you're gonna use a sprite or this script. You're gonna use it a lot. Okay, so every single time you have a script, have it in your mind to always do this first. You're always gonna use that. Okay, so we're gonna have we had our in game here, and then when in game shows front layer, and you want to put forever next costume, also known as just forever looping these four costumes here, so you can have a nice looking fan. Look at that. It's going a little too fast, but hey, it's pretty cool. So now you got your office, you got your fan. Oh, epic. Also, another, I'll just tell you one reason why I pre-made these office. It's gonna take forever if I were to make this during the video. It's gonna take way too long. Like, I don't want this video to be too long for you guys. Okay, just again, make with what you have. Use the previous tutorials if you want. I have a bunch of tutorials and stuff like that that everybody has been wanting me to remake and everything. Okay, if this series does go well, like if this series goes pretty well, I could do a Finds of Freddy's 2 like mechanic game. If you guys want, you guys let me know in the comments. I have no idea. Okay, you guys are the one that's been wanting me to make these. All right. So, we have that. Now we need our doors. Okay? So we have our left door and right door. Once again, if you guys need a guide on how to make these, go ahead and check out the previous stuff. All right, there you go. Oops, I got more than that. There you go. Now these scripts are a little different, as you can see. But again, if you guys need to copy, go ahead and copy. I'm not even gonna say this anymore. Like I said, you should always have the script on you. So I'm just gonna completely ignore that script from now on. Okay, so we have our main menu forever set X and Y, and then we have these two scripts. These two scripts are how the doors go up and down. So do not get confused with left and right door. Okay, I'm doing the right door. So if you're doing the right door, make sure when I receive right door button to show costume 1 and repeat costume 13 times or as many costumes here. So if you look here, actually it says 15. I don't know why I put 13. That's a little weird. But oh, cuz there's 15 costumes, right? Yeah, there's oh, that's why because I think I had to delete some of the costumes or whatever, so it says that. Okay, so repeat 13 times, next costume. Then look, this is to open it. It's pretty much the same script, but switch to costume 14, which is the very last one, or the closed door one. And then repeat 13 times, switch costume to costume number -1, so it will open the door. Same thing with this one. This is pretty much the same exact thing as the right door, but the difference is that it just says left door button when I receive, then right door button. And not to get confused with the doors, guys, look on how the doors look, okay? So as you can see, this door is on the left side, okay? It looks like this. The right door is on this side, so it'll look like this. Just so nobody gets confused, okay? Don't make both doors on both sides like this. It'll just don't. All right. Alrighty. Now, of course, we need a button for these doors because we do not have a button. Okay, so these are actually come in 2 pairs of 3. Okay, so there's different door there's different door lights. Believe it or not, like there's actually about 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6. There's 6 of these, and you're gonna see why. I think this is all of it. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I can't move any of this. I don't know why, but look, this is the first door light you want to make. So for the left door, it says right here, remember your parallax and your thing. Okay, when you reach end game, you want it to have it to the very front layer. Okay, make sure it's more front than the office, is more front than the doors, anything else. Okay, forget about everything else. Make sure these in the very front because these are your mechanics. Okay, there's nothing more important than your doors and your door lights. Okay, so here we are. When I receive end game, switch to costume 1, show. Okay, same thing when you open it as well. Okay, just copy the script if you guys want. Once again, and the sprite's clicked, broadcast, left door button, and then hide. And then again for the left, I'm gonna cover the left light for right now. So if you look right here, for left door light, we're gonna see if in game, this, and then look right here. This is for your weight, by the way. This is for your weight. So um this is to prevent for people just spamming the door and breaking it pretty much. You're just gonna have it just like this. So you have a wait time for how long you can open a door. Yeah, open and close the door. Okay, but don't make it too long. Just keep it like 1.5 seconds. So wait left door, close left door, open left door. Okay. It looks complicated if you're new, but you're gonna see why in a second why it's like this. So look, this is when the door is pretty much closed. Like if you look here, it's glowing because it's the door is closed. I forgot to show you guys my bad. Just to show you guys how these looks if you guys are new to these type of stuff. Yeah. All right. So again, here you go. Here is your script. Alrighty. Okay, now if you got that, this is for the right door button now. Okay, now we're gonna be covering the right door because they do get a little confusing because there's times where I get confused for the left and right door. Like I put the same when I receive on each door and it's really annoying. So make sure you have your broadcast and all that stuff on the right door. Okay, button, right door button. So look right here. When the sprite's clicked, right door button, alright, receiving game, all that jazz. The wait door. It's pretty much the same thing as it's the same exact thing as the left door button, but you're replacing when I received left door button with right door button. Just like that. And then you're open. It's pretty much how you want it to look. Also save the project. Okay. Now if you got all of that, okay, again, it's gonna take you a while to make something like this, believe it or not. Okay, making the sprites and all that, it's gonna take you forever. It's gonna take you forever. So here we are, new game, you click, you got a newspaper, family pizzeria, yada yada yada. Let me know if you guys want me to remake, doing the office, doing the lights, doing the newspaper. Let me know in the comments below. Let's see it. All right, here it is. Now I should have added a fade to this, to the office, because it kind of like just shoots in your face. But here we are. This is our office. Now look, we got our fan here. Let me close this door. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, or I forgot to keep this in the back layer. Okay. The door, like, I forgot to add, my bad. I forgot to add this. But for your left door and your right door, put this on the back layer because when you close the door like this, you can see the door is kind of in front of the office and you don't want that. Just keep it in the back layer because when you give it in the back layer, you can see there it's now in the back and it's not like it doesn't look weird as you saw there. So when I open the door, looks pretty cool. You can see it close. You can see this close. You can see this open. And then you can see this open. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of times. Me spam clicking the door. So yeah, this is the office. So yeah, there you go. If you guys have reached this far, you have pretty much gotten about like 20% on this game. So yeah, it looks pretty cool, especially in this artwork. This artwork looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, looks really cool. I like it. Um, Let me know if you guys want a part 3 to this. Okay, because this looks pretty nice. But again, this took me a really long time to make. Oh my god. By the time I'm like recording this, I'm gonna be recording or I'm gonna be streaming Bendy in the Dark Revival. So if you guys want to check that out, please go ahead and check that out. All right. If everybody does go ahead and check out Bendy in the Dark Revival, I'll consider making a part 3 if everybody joins. Okay, if you guys join, then I'll consider making a part 3 as early as I can. But yeah, that is your office. Let me know how your game looks. By the way, if you guys want, send your ID in the comments. But make sure you put your game first. Put the name of your game and then your ID, and I can check it out. I'll even comment on your game to see if it looks good or not. So yeah, this is pretty much Finds and Heralds Unturned. Looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna be releasing it though because there's gonna be a bunch of people trying to steal sprites and stuff like that. Okay, and that's not what you want. It's a really bad thing to do, and nobody in the community likes it. Okay, and it's kind of dumb. Okay, just don't do it. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody for checking out this video. I'm sorry that it took me 4 months to make a part 2. I need to stop with these stupid promises saying I'm going to do something after this goal, and then when I got that goal, it never happens. But I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying my best with everything. Okay, but I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. I'm gonna be sending a playlist of the previous uh, tutorial, which by the way is about to surpass, like very very soon. It's gonna surpass my #1 most popular video, which is insane. That is insane. I didn't know you guys really enjoy these tutorials, but yeah, that's gonna be about it. If you guys can subscribe, okay, we're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. Okay, please subscribe. All right, please subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.